I'm trying to do a breakout.
So what am I supposed to do?
You did this to me twice. You've done this to me too many times. Well, it's different.
So, what are you going to do about it?
This woman is worse than Miss Piggy. Wouldn't you agree?
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, moms as well, even more. A great Puppet Show!
A lot of times you wonder if you see a puppet in the same shot as a puppeteer. There, like I've seen a lot of puppets done on Terror Theater monster movies. Yes. I'm not a ventriloquist. I don't try to hide the fact my voice is. The truth of the matter is that these puppets are very interesting to look at, and what even notices what these characters are doing. Yep, look at that. And it's all cheating because he's looking at the camera. He's not even looking at what I'm doing, and basically I don't look at him because we do this stuff in a single. And now it's time for everybody's favorite reunion show, Here Is Your Life. And here's your Life host, Mark Zero.
Thank you, everybody. Yes, and welcome to Here Is Your Life. Tonight we are going to celebrate the life of someone you all know and love, a loaf of bread.
Ta-da!
Shh. Loaf of bread should be here any minute. She thinks we ordered her because we really wanted bread for a club sandwich, but we are really going to do her life.
Ding dong!
Hark, that may be her now. Come in.
I'm here to deliver a loaf of bread, and wait a minute, is this Here Your Life? Am I on TV? I'm on.
Quiet, please. Out.
Oh.
All right. Now here we go. Excuse me, loaf of bread.
Yes, how many slices do you want?
I don't want any slices. All I want to say is, loaf of bread, here is your life.
No kidding? I don't believe it. Aren't you hungry?
No, I'm not. We brought you here so that we could celebrate your wonderful life. And what a wonderful life it was. Now let's meet some of the important people and things in your life who help make you the way you are. Listen to this voice.
I remember you, loaf of bread.
That's the recipe in my cookbook.
Oh no, you don't mean...
Yes, I do. All the way from the bakery down the street, Betsy the baker.
Okay.
Here I am. Oh, Betsy, I'm so glad to see you. Hi there, Loaf. I'm so glad to see you, too.
Tell us, Betsy, what was loaf of bread like way back then?
Just see for yourself, boy. He was an adorable little recipe.
Oh, yes, indeed, she was. Now, Betsy, stand back as we listen to these voices from Loaf of Bread's past.
Oh, my spread. Moo! I ground the wheat into flour.
Oh, no, you don't mean...
Yes, I do. It's Clover Cow and Farmer Fuller.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you, too.
We are too.
We are too.
Where am I? Oh, yeah.
Yes, of course. Now tell us, how did you make Loaf of Bread the bread she is today? Well, I gave some milk.
I grew wheat and ground into flour for the dough.
But it takes more than that to make a loaf of bread. Do you recognize these voices?
Hi, Loaf of Bread. Without me, your dough wouldn't rise.
You needed me to make the dough also.
I don't believe it. You still love me.
Yes, I do. It's Yolanda Heath and Randy Raincloud.
Ta-da!
Oh, Yolanda and Randy, I'm so glad to see the both of you.
We're so happy to see you too.
Now tell us, you two, how did you help to make loaf of bread the bread she is today?
I helped make the dough rise.
I made the dough stick together with my water.
That's right. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you.
Isn't that wonderful, audience?
Yay!
Yes, loaf of bread, you were baked by Betsy the baker, and then you sat on the baker's shelf, and you were happy with all the other loaves of bread. Especially when I called Betsy the baker
Hey,
and ordered a loaf of bread for this show. So now, instead of being used for sandwiches, you are going to have a great party with all of your friends here in our studio.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad to have all my friends back in my life.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Tune in again next time for another exciting episode of Here Is Your Life. This is Morg Zero saying so long for now.
alright, cut. Gentlemen, now in time for the Emmy Awards. What was I supposed to say?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor for me to be here as the host and hostess of the Emmy Awards.
Say, actually, we're supposed to be reading the rules.
Actually, we're supposed to be reading the rules.
You are putting me on.
Say,
No, I'm not.
no,
Boring.
no, just move them off stage. You say, come on, we have to go.
Come on, we have to go now.
No,
Well, we're finished.
I'm not leaving until I get a close up. That's it. Cut him.
What am I supposed to move?
Just try to get them off stage. Try to get her out.
Oh! What am I supposed to tell her?
Come on, move. Out.
Move it!
We're going to
Say, just move the fat.
Move the fat!
Say,
Of course you know, this means war.
alright, good.
Hey you, I'm talking to you. Have you seen Samsardi? He's a little guy with bushy hair wearing a black hat. Have you seen him? I don't know what he is. He's A-well, he's A-okay, he's not a vegetable, and he's not a mineral. So that's 2 down. He must be an animal. He's furry and kind of brownish, not dark brownish, light brownish. You know, kind of tan. Kind of the same color that coffee is. When you leave it sitting in a pot all day with the heat turned off, then heat it up in the microwave and then put it in the milk. It's not a yellowy tan, it's more of grayish tan.
I prefer to be thought of as beige.
Oh my gosh,
Gesundheit.
you surprised me.
Is it your birthday?
No, it's not my birthday.
Most people like surprises on their birthdays.
Cincinnati, I've been looking all over for you. You have to help me start my show.
You mean that really ridiculous travesty against one of the greatest authors in the English language ever produced?
No, I mean my one puppet work in progress. Sonata in Shakespeare.
That's what I said. It's ridiculous.
No, it isn't. It's delightful. It's smashing. It's genius. It's me. It's me, Mark Zero. Interpreting the unparalleled poetry and the dramatic excellence of William Shakespeare. Tragedy, comedy, suspense, romance, thrills of a lifetime. It's sorry. Now where did he
Go.
go?
I'm right here.
Oh my gosh.
Bless you. You really ought to see a doctor about that cold.
Where were you?
I was bored, so I decided to go get a snack.
Since Saturday,
I'm an orange. The vitamin C will clear your cold right up.
you have to help me do my Shakespeare show.
Oh. Aren't you sure it's the flu? No, it could be a high-grade fever.
I'm gonna go
You
get.
sound like you're delirious.
I'm gonna go get into costume. You introduce me,
Capiche.
Capiche.
Bless you. Definitely a bad cold you got there.
Ugh.
I am a creature of principle. On one hand, if I let him do the show, he'll make a fool of himself. On the other hand, if I don't let him do it, make a fool of himself, how will he ever learn? Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, marmosets, wallabies, and lawyers, your specimen tour of Europe, Asia, and Antarctica, we proudly present the unique voice hero in his Sonata in Shakespeare. Greetings, Liberace.
Quiet! I'm supposed to look Elizabethan.
Elizabeth Taylor, maybe, but she accessorizes better than you do.
Oh, that is two. Two solid flesh. Two solid flesh would melt thaw and resolve itself into a dew.
A what?
A dew. A dew.
A what?
A dew. A dew.
God bless you. I told you that cold was getting out of control.
No, you what a dew. The wet, sticky stuff you find on the grass early in the morning.
Why, did you step in some?
Ugh.
I don't smell anything.
Those dew jokes are older than the life jackets on Noah's Ark.
Yeah. I like to stick with the classics.
Can I please continue with my masterpiece?
I don't know, can you?
Where was...
Something about dew.
Oh, yeah? Thaw and resolve itself into a dew.
Bless you.
Stop it!
I'm calling a doctor.
How weary, stale, flat, unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world. Fie on it, oh fie! 'Tis an unweeded garden that goes to seed.
There he is. He keeps sneezing and clearing his throat.
Hello there, Mort. Since 36 you're off a bad cold.
I'm in the middle of my masterpiece.
See that? Delusions and grandeur. I told you it was delirious. He must be running a fever.
I think I've heard examined you right away, Mark.
I am not sick!
Open wide and say Mark.
I do not have a cold.
Very interesting. What do you see, doctor? Your throat is red and swollen.
Red and swollen?
Red and swollen. Definitely a sore throat.
Your face now is hot and sweaty.
Hot and sweaty. I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy.
Hot and sweaty. Definitely a fever.
I'm fine. It's not me that's got the problem. It's you. It's you. It's you. It's you.
Bless you.
Excessive sneezing.
Yeah, definitely a nasal control congestion problem.
You say some sardines line, John Paul.
I told you, doctor. I'm not sick. I feel fine. In fact, I never felt better. Now, will you please let me finish my brilliant Shakespearean acting?
Mark, you are very sick. You have all the symptoms of a terrible cold. When I order you, you go straight to bed and stay there with a cup of hot tea for at least a week.
A week?
Above all, I don't want you to say one word. You might damage your throat.
But I'm not...
Not talking. You want to get better, don't you? Now take your aspirin and call your health insurance company early in the morning.
My health insurance company?
I'll be playing golf.
Maybe you're right. This whole experience has left me feeling a little well tired.
Go on, go to bed.
You're supposed to make some more.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, wallabies, marmosets, and lawyers, in the words of the bard himself, these showers are offended.
Hey.
Where? Shh, no talking, go to bed. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, wallabies, marmosets, and lawyers, in the words of the bard himself, these shadows are offended. Think not of all that is mended. To find your play offensive, it's all more to your fault. Do you want some real entertainment?
Yeah!
Good. I'll get my friend John Paul. Oh, John Paul! He's going to entertain you with a little song for you. John Paul!
I'm going to sing a song for you. Oh. Yes, Sardi?
Well, these friends of mine are just nearly forced to watch Fort Zero perform his sonata in Shakespeare.
Let me see. Hi there yourself, Sardi. What can I do for you?
Well, these friends of mine are really forced to watch Fort Zero perform his sonata in Shakespeare.
Oh, no.
I know, isn't it awful?
It sure is.
I was wondering if you could entertain them with a little song.
I know a good going home song, but you have to help me out with it. Do you know what song I'm thinking of?
I think I do.
Aha. Day-o, day-o, daylight come and me one go home. Day. He said that, he said that, he said that, he said that, he said day-o. Daylight come and me one go home. Work all night on a drink of rum.
Daylight come and me one go home.
Stop on out, I hear the morning come.
Daylight come and me one go home.
Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me bananas.
Daylight come and me one go home.
Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me bananas.
Daylight come and me one go home.
It's 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch.
Daylight come and me one go home.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch.
Daylight come and me one go home.
Day, he's a day-o.
Daylight come and me one go home.
Day, he's a day, he's a day, he's a day,
Daylight
he's a day.
come and me one go home.
A beautiful bunch, alright, banana.
Daylight come and me one go home.
Hide the deadly black tarantula.
Daylight come and me one go home.
It's 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch.
Daylight come and me one go home.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch.
Daylight come and me one go home.
Day, he's a day-o.
Daylight come and me one go home.
Day, he's a day, he's a day, he's a day, he's
Daylight
a
come
day.
and me one go home.
Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me bananas.
Daylight come and me one go home.
Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me bananas.
Daylight come and me one go home.
Day-o, day-o.
Daylight come and me one go home.
Day, he said that, he said that, he said that, he said that, he said day-o.
Daylight come and we one go home. Well, I also have a good song for you to sing. It's a real favorite of mine. It's from Al Oliver Showcase. Al Albert sang it to his wife on their anniversary. Yesterday, I knew the games to play. I knew the way that life was meant to be. And now love is all here. With all love we all know is the key. Love is all I have to give. Love is all as long as I shall live. Take it all, and I'll always be there when you call your name. I know now that love is old. Love is all I have to give. Love is all as long as I shall live. Take it all, and I'll always be there when you call your name. I know now that love is all. Applause. Thank you. If you were to go like this back here, you'd find Mrs. Gomez, John Paul's mother, making the puppets. In fact, this is where she's sewing a puppet right now. This is for Tessie's birthday party. You'll see it at Tessie's party.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. What is this supposed to be?
This is Tessie. Princess Tessie.
Alright, it looks real good.
Thank you. We're trying.
Alright, here he is, John Paul Gomez, the man behind the John Paul puppets.
What am I supposed to tell him?
Alright, this is a little interview. What are your thoughts on the late Jim Henson?
I used to tape every skit from TV in one of my audio cassettes.
Alright. And, what was it like to work with the great Ted Harris?
Well, it's different, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Well, do you have any good thoughts or bad thoughts?
I never thought of any new thoughts before.
Well, mediocre. And what was your favorite skit you enjoyed doing so far?
My favorite skit?
Mm-hmm. Here's Your Life, right?
Yeah, Here's Your Life.
Mm-hmm. I think that your puppets are really cool.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Well, was Jim Henson a genius?
Genius? He was a genius, because now he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
So is Richard Hunt.
Am I a genius?
Yes, I think you are.
Great.
So am I.
Mm-hmm. Well, what about great artists? Alright, now you do me. Now,
What am I supposed to ask you?
just ask me what my thoughts on late Jim Henson are.
What are your thoughts of Jim Henson?
Well, I thought they were very good thoughts. The man was genius. But basically, he knew his time was coming, and he knew he couldn't go on being Jim Henson. And he couldn't go on being the great Jim Henson, creator of the Muppets, and he felt his time had come.
Oh. Well, that's that's very interesting, isn't it?
Okay. And basically, I like the Great Muppet Caper
Mm-hmm.
a little, but I like the Muppet movie more.
Mm-hmm.
And the recent film I saw done by Jim Henson Brian Henson, of course, was Muppet Treasure Island, starring Billy Connolly and Tim Curry as Long John Silver. Oh, the Boars were great too.
Oh, but why not the Muppet Jungle Book? Hasn't been filmed a long time.
And well, maybe we can rent it then and request it. Okay.
Mhm.
Alright, here she is, head puppet builder and creative consultant for John Paul Gomez and Ted Harris, Mrs. Joanne Gomez.
That's right. I'm glad you got it right, Ted.
Well, this time I did.
Yes, I know you did.
And what are your thoughts on Jim Henson?
The man was a genius, and he is missed terribly, especially by my son and you.
Alright. Am I a genius?
You both are, you and John Paul.
Okay.
You're extremely creative geniuses.
Uh-huh. And what are your thoughts on Frank Oz?
Frank Oz is a very funny man, especially when he has a puppet in his hand,
Uh-huh. You did Miss Peggy, right?
and Fozzie, and several other.
And what was the best movie you enjoyed watching done by Jim Henson?
The first one, the Muppet movie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like
Charles
that one the
Durning
best.
was great.
Yes. I thought
Uh-huh.
that was the best one. But they're all good, but that was my favorite.
Uh-huh. What is your favorite Muppet?
Kermit.
Uh-huh. I like Kermit too, and I kind of like Fozzie and Miss Piggy. Somehow Jim Henson knew his time was coming and he knew he couldn't go on being Jim Henson.
Well, I think he realized that there was going to be a time when he would no longer be able to do what he wanted to do with the Muppets, so that's why he made the deal with Disney to take them over.
Okay.
But then after he died, his son Brian decided that he would like to continue with the Muppets, so that's why they haven't completely become part of Disney.
Well, do you think of me as the Jim Henson of the 90s? Didn't
Well, you have a creative genius like Jim Henson did.
Uh-huh. Oh. I think it'd be great if we could get some of our puppet skits on a cable system or something like that.
Well, you're the one that wants fame and fortune.
We'll see what happens.
That's right.
Right.
Bye.
Well, that's it for the JP and Ted show for 1997 for videotape. But before we go, let's give a warm thank you to our puppeteer, John Paul Gomez, and to Joanne Gomez.
She's not with us now.
Oh, and the puppets.
We don't have them on.
Now we do. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed it. Alright, bye.